power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we are excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predators. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as orca, commonly referred to as killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we like to call them Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is the youngest whale at just 12 years old, and the oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who this year will be celebrating her 47th birthday. Katina is also the matriarch or the leader of our pod. Now here at SeaWorld, our training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. Now, one of the first healthcare, or what we call husbandry behaviors we train the whales to do, is a position in which we would ask for a voluntary blood sample. As you can see, the whales are asked to roll ventral or upside down and present their tail flukes. Not only does this position give us a great look at the whale's entire body, but it also gives us access to the blood vessels that are easily seen on the white undersides of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect a blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now, if you watch us as trainers, we're always rubbing down the whales, sometimes on their backs, sometimes on their bellies, sometimes even on their flippers or their tail flukes. This allows us to create that bond or the relationship, the connection that we all have with the animals here at SeaWorld. Today is actually a very special day for all of us here at SeaWorld because today is Malia's 16th birthday! Sweet 16! Now, Malia not only represents the animals that SeaWorld was founded on over 50 years ago, but she continues to be the animals that we continue to be dedicated to. So by visiting the park today, not only do you guys get to contribute to SeaWorld's efforts in helping animals all over the world, but you get to share special moments like this with all of us, Malia's birthday. So on the count of three, let's hear happy birthday for Malia. 1, 2, 3, happy birthday! Nicely done. All right, Malia, let's show them how we weigh the killer whale. Just like this, we just ask them up and out of the water, but we need her to weigh that or lift that tail so that weight is accurate. Now watch this. All we do is simply ask her to raise that tail up and out of the water. There's the birthday girl. Nicely done. Training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy so that we know the younger whales are growing properly and that the older, everyday whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. For the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
Did you guys know that killer whales love to play? They actually learn a lot by playing, and they also learn through things called mimicry and observational learning. From a very young age, killer whales learn important life skills by playing games like Follow the Leader with their mothers and other whales. And we are going to put that to the test today with the SeaWorld legend herself, Katina, and another birthday girl, my new friend Sophia. All right, you guys ready to have some fun? I'm sorry, I'll ask that again. Are we ready to have some fun? All right, this side of the stadium, on your feet. Here's what we're going to do. Killer whale, follow the leader. Birthday girl Sophia's the leader. You guys are going to follow what she does, and we're going to ask Katina to do the same thing. All right, Sophia, are you ready? On the count of 3, everybody's going to spin in a circle. 1, 2, 3, go! And Katina's got it! Nicely done, everyone. As you can see, she was watching very close. Killer whales are very curious animals, and we often see them jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. And Malia's going to show that off over at stage. When we see her, give her a great big cheer! Alright, I didn't forget about you guys. I got something even bigger planned. We're going to do a jump called the breach. So everybody on this side, on your feet. Now, killer whales will breach to get a better look around, but more often than not, they breach to show off. So I have my new friend Charles here. He's going to help us show off. The signal looks like this. On the count of 3, Charles. 1, 2, 3, go! Nice breach signal. All right, Charles, like every good killer whale trainer knows, you have to watch your whale. So you stay there, watch her, stay real close, Charles, as she comes up and shows off. Oh man, Charles, I'm so sorry about that. I had no idea that was going to happen. Folks, give it up for Charles, Sophia, and our amazing killer whale family. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research. And that's why SeaWorld partners with such groups as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power can be seen when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale tips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail flukes.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet. Well, as you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes, and they can eat several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets vary depending on where they live and time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written.
And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Stuff is social structures going on.
We are all inspired of this one big world, and we share the love that flow through each of us. And as our hearts unite, and we come alive, we can feel it.
Hello, everybody! Excuse me. All right, folks, again, my name is Nick. I'm just one of the trainers here at Orca Stadium, and I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on right now. As you can see, the 3 killer whales have decided that they're going to do a different segment of the show than we normally do. They didn't necessarily inform the trainers exactly what their plan was. So actually, this is a great opportunity for me to explain a little bit more in detail about our training techniques here at SeaWorld. Now, of course, I talked about healthcare behaviors and different types of reward or reinforcement that we use with the animals. But what happens when the animals don't do exactly what we're asking them to do? We simply ignore it. That is the foundation of all of our training. It takes relationship with the animals, and it takes techniques called positive reinforcement, something called operant conditioning. What that means, very simply, is it's learning based upon the consequences that follow. So, we ask the animals to do a behavior. It's their choice to do the behavior or not. Now, when they choose to do the correct behavior, we bring a lot of different types of reward to it. When they choose to do something else, we simply do our best to ignore that undesirable behavior. And that's a little bit of what you're seeing right now. As you can see, the 3 female killer whales and their trainers have rejoined us here on stage. That tap of the target pole that you just saw Cheryl tap the surface of the water, that is a request asking the animals to come over to where we are. As you can see, all 3 of the whales responded to that tap. What we're looking for is Milani here to move into the center. Once that happens, that shows us that they look like they are willing to go on. Good, so what I'm doing is I'm reading the environment, I'm reading the behavior of the killer whales. And this behavior shows me that they are willing to work with their trainers. So I think we're going to do a behavior or two, kind of request a couple of different things from the animals, allowing them to succeed so that we can bring reinforcement to that. Okay, so there's the first behavior. This is Katina. She's coming around. She's our 47-year-old matriarch. We're asking her to do fluke splashes. Cool you guys off over there. All right, I think we're going to continue on with the finale, so we're ready in the mood. How about some music for this party?